6, and Michael Liu. Matthew goes to 4, Michael goes to 3. That is a 6. I'm sorry, that is on table 66. On table 67, Gerald Bagley and Oliverio Diaz. Gerald and Oliverio, table 67. Gerald goes to 3, Oliverio goes to 5. On table 68, Juan Patelio and Tony Sandoval. That's a 4-4 race. Juan Pantaleon and Tony Sandoval. On table 69, Joshua Vale and Justin Brown. That's a 4-4 race. Joshua Vale, Justin Brown. Table 69. On table 71, John Hunter and Drew Onderko. John goes to 5 and Drew. Hang on a second. That's what I'm saying. That's a 4-4 race. John Hunter and Drew Underco. That's a 4-4 race. On table 72, Heinrich Harthauser and Josh White.
Table 67, William Bagley and Oliverio, both going to 4.
I'll go ahead and call through that second mini after we were so rudely interrupted. On table 69, that's Joshua Bale and Justin Brown. That is a 4. Yeah, that's how it has a 4-3 race. Joshua goes to 4, Justin goes to 3. Okay, we're going to call through these minis one more time. Okay, I've corrected the races. I'm going to call through one more time. On table 65, Chuck Basney and Amanda Stoff. That's a 4-4 race. On table 66, Matthew Jacobs and Michael Liu. Matthew goes to 3, Michael goes to 4. On table 67, William Bagley and Oliverio Diaz. That is a 4-4 race. On table 67. On table 68, Juan Pantaleon and Tony Sandoval. Juan goes to 2 and Tony goes to 6. That's table 68. On table 69, Joshua Bale and Justin Brown. Joshua goes to 4. Justin goes to 3. On table 71, John Hunter and Drew Onderko. That's a 4-4 race. On table 71, John Hunter, Drew Onderko. On table 72, Eric Karthauser and Josh White. Josh goes to 5, Eric goes to 3. That is table 72. And on table 73, Tammy McGuire and Dane Lawrence. That is a 4-4 race. Table 73, Tammy McGuire and Dane Lawrence. Jason Cunningham to the tournament desk, please.
cards for the minis. Right lightly, we're running out of them. You're gonna have to reuse them. Or be able to remember how to count to 4. And again, many signups are closed till further notice.
Go ahead and call the next mini on table 60. Julian Rockman and Tom Fulton, that's a 4-4 race. Julian and Tom, table 60. On table 63, Tom Fulton and Tim Keller. No, Tim Keller and Randy Baker. Tim goes to 3, Randy goes to 4. That's table 63. On table 70, Victor Alessio and Gary Somer. Victor goes to 4, Gary goes to 3. That's table 70. On table 74, Gerard Feast and Travis Fernandez. Travis goes to 4 and Gerard goes to 3. That's table 74.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
Let's try this again. A couple ads coming your way. Go Bradley's Billiard Glasses. No, give us a second. Gotta do no audio mode, buddy. Oh, yeah.
If you would have bumped into that 8-ball coming through there, that would have put it towards that one pocket that he can't play.
So if you're watching, Trevor and I have been commentating this whole time. There are 4 of you watching. If you guys have been hearing us, I think Justin's word was comment pineapple in the chat if you hear us. If you hear us now, comment, and you didn't before, pineapple 2025. Basically, we want to know if you can hear us. So, Randy with a ball on the break.
Only a look at the strikes from what I can see. Unless he wants to try and back cut that 5-ball. Seems like a tall order.
Solids look way better, but you just can't get started. Move the 3, trying to move the rack, so not a big deal. Says I'm just going to leave the rack. Now, I don't know what kind of angle he's working with here. He can't stand out. The 1 ball is blocking, but the 9 does go in the upper left. But what do you do here? Ooh,
Thank you.
that's bright.
I think you just follow forward and try and get near the 1 with the 10, off of the 10, and kind of have an angle to break those balls out next.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he had enough to.
Just ties up a couple more balls. And doesn't have the right angle on the 12 to break those out again.
Okay, this is your first time coming to Lincoln City.
What's up, Kenneth?
Oh, Kenny Brown, what's going on, man? Ooh. So misses the 13, or was that the 9? Misses the 9, but blocks a pocket. But this is it's kind of hanging in the pocket. So I think if you can bump that 7, the 9 will drop. It'll open up that pocket for you. You can almost do it right now. You can almost kind of bend, play it, but you got to make sure you hit the 7 because you don't want to end up underneath and then somehow find the.
The 9 looks right on the rail, too, so.
That'll work. But yeah, I was saying don't go underneath because
He's okay.
he's okay now, yes, but that could have easily fallen, could have gotten hooked by this point, but he's okay. So we will continue on.
Moving on.
Solids look pretty decent right now. I'm going to play the 7 and try to get position on the 5. If this 8 has, I don't think this 8 has this pocket. You could just play the 5 if you have the angle and come down now and play the 7 and come couple rails to play the 8 in the bottom left. Or, yeah, it doesn't go in the bottom left. So I like him playing the 7 now and getting down to the 3-2. And those be your last balls.
I think he's playing to have the 5. Get him down there.
Yeah.
Get on the 3, then go 2 up. Play the 8 bottom.
Now you got to flirt with speed here. I don't think you can use the left long rail.
I don't think so either. I think this carry 3 diamonds. Trickle.
Yep.
I think he's gonna like this shot right here. He can come right here. Always playing safe. Never mind.
Doesn't get the full hook. And he's going to be coming off of this left long rail, trying to make something happen.
I don't know. You're gonna have to play a little bit of masse. Because
Ideally, if you can get yourself behind this 13 and end up here and hitting that 15 and leaving the 13 alone, that would be your best shot. I don't think you'll track down and scratch. I think you'll hit this rail. Because if you hit that 13, you're going to sell out a shot on the 2. And we'll see how much of this ball he really has.
I mean, you can come across the face of it slow. Let your cue ball head out. Tough.
Oh, I wonder if he's going this direction.
I think he's playing into the 14 or the 11. Thank you.
That's a great shot.
Yep. Blocks almost all the bank lines. Your cue ball? You want to stay underneath.
Yeah, I think so.
14. Almost got there. Something like this. You can't get thin enough. Might come long side. But his target area for the cue ball is definitely going to be in that area there. Going at it, one rail gives you. Yeah, that's why he's calling the pocket is going to be going at it one rail. Backdoor safety. If he does make it, playing at the 15.
I'd like it to be as tight as possible. I don't like it recording. But I'll tell you, if I was to choose,
I like that shot.
Just because the shape of
On the good side of the 2. So you could try to go up underneath that 14 again. I mean, you're going to sell out shots there.
Yeah, I think just leaving your cue ball down on this area right in here is, or right up against the 11. Did not get where he wanted to underneath of that 11 ball. Play this thin enough with enough inside, he could get into that 13-15. Keeps himself where he can pocket the 14, but not. Thank you so much. Beverages have been delivered.
Ooh, is he gonna? Ooh, I like this shot. It's I like that shot. Did you kind of see what he did there?
Yeah. Came underneath off of the 14 or the 12 ball. Summer can see the 3. If he can see the 3 ball, I'm just trying to draw a line to see. He can make the 3 ball over this way, run his cue ball down like this. Yeah, get that 3 ball in the mix. Probably going to see Randy make the 3 if he can here. Forcing the issue on the 2 ball. Safety battle. Ooh, no, I don't think it's there. I was going to say if you can cut that on the side, I don't think you can get back into that 2 ball.
Okay, there has to be some sort of. I don't know if he's looking at offensive. Oh, he's seeing if it's frozen or not. He might just bump into it. Yeah, I think they're discussing if the ball is frozen to the rail or not.
What if? See how? Because if these 2 balls are frozen, the angle that he's coming into the 14 might throw into the pocket. I don't think that's what he wants to do. Soft. Okay.
Oh, did he just sell out a shot on this 14 ball?
He did.
I think he just sold out 14. What is happening right now?
But if he did sell out a shot on the 14, he's got to draw up high enough for the 13 or the 15 to. That was such a touchy shot that Summer just played.
Yeah. I wonder, are they asking for a ref right now? Oh, Randy's right there.
Getting his extension on. Call calling for a ref. Run a player. Run an ad real quick.
We'll do some J Flower. So we do have a ref here. Looks like kind of curious what happens here, because if play this a little bit of left or right English and throw this 14 in, a little bit of right, low right, and you can draw back. If you can get yourself shape on that 13 right now.
Yeah, it's a game winner, but it is.
From what I saw looking at the table from here,
Way off.
So-
Closer assessment, which means that it is a. Going to be looking at now is taking the 13.
ooh, is he gonna run into it right now? Let's see. I do believe that the 14 goes. But I could be wrong. I think he's a little too steep to run into it. I think his cue ball is gonna track.
I think what we're going to do is play the 12, then the 15, then try and throw the 14 in, leave it jawed up if it doesn't, be on the 8 if it does go. Oh, he was trying to follow through and hit up back into the 14, but caught the 8 ball. Safety inbound. Straight into the 14, so that way. Yeah, it's a good shot there. You go the long rail. Almost wondering if chipping at the 3 is the way to go here.
All right, ladies, many Alicia, Rain, and Alice Julio, table 15. Alice goes to 3, Leah goes to 5.
Not trying to pocket it. Preferably having the. So that's what he's looking at. Just look to see if it would give up the 14. If he catches the right side of it this way, it might sell out the 14.
Murray goes to 4, Ginger goes to 3 on table 52.
Now he's.
All right, Chris Berry to Terminus, please. Chris Berry to Terminus.
Oh, miscue.
Table 54, Cheyenne
Wow.
Cooper and Bonnie Caskey. Both 1 to 4 on table 54.
Ouch.
Table 56, Stevie Dunn and Debbie Hollander Haney. Stevie goes to 3, Debbie goes to 4 On table 56.
Straight in. I think he needs to get beyond this side of it if he's using top. Maybe like over here. Yep.
So, who made the mistake or who made the great shot?
Well, Summerfield actually miscued when he went to go for the kick.
No. No.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
painful.
All right, well, a 3-0 lead for Randy White.
I was gonna say.
You want a piece of chalk, Trevor? That's mine.
That is yours, is it?
Yeah.
There's like $1 worth of chalk still there.
I don't know, maybe like $1.50 because this is like a $30 piece of chalk. You know what I don't like about this chalk though? Is it ends up all over the inside of my hand. I won't say what kind of chalk it is.
For those in the chat and watching this later, this chalk is less than 1/8 of an inch tall.
Probably, well, I could.
You could break it by looking at it too hard.
Piece of chalk? Piece of candy?
Piece of candy. All right.
Okay.
Summer to break.
Yeah. So I could zoom out of this tournament bracket.
Cue ball getting kicked. Makes a ball. Wide open rack. The 10 ball is the most awkward ball. I do think that stripes are potentially better. Unless he can slice that 5 in and get on the 6. The 6 or the 3. Four ball's a little tricky. There's a couple different options here. Summer's gonna analyze it. There's enough space to kind of work it out, but it just depends on how you want to go about dissecting it. Electing to go with stripes.
Table 48.
Running off with the first shot.
Matt Henry and Jason Silver.
Still manageable, but
Lowe's going to 4 on table 48. Table 53. It's Nicholas Stillwell and Andy Belson.
wondering,
Nick goes to 3, Andy goes to 5 on table
that's a
53.
dangerous line. Lots of traffic.
Table 55, Brent Cummings and Patricia
Drawing.
Simpson. Brent goes to 3,
Back out.
Patricia goes to 5.
Don't get you anywhere too productive.
Table 55.
What about the bank? The 11.
Summer does bank the ball very well.
Yes, he does.
Table 57, Rick Adams and Don Eastwood. Rick goes to
Your cue ball's
5,
kind of
Don
tracking
goes
this
to
way,
3.
Well,
though.
you would play it with a little bit of low outside. Bank it from this way, and then outside would take you out. I love those shots. It's not the smartest play, and I believe that is why Summerfield is not taking it. But believe, yeah, that was your line right there. Believe he looked at the bank, though. I don't think it goes, but I think he may. I don't know. There's a window there.
Maybe jumping the 11 into the
Yeah.
side.
How big is that side pocket, though?
Looks like less than half a pocket. Got the short cue in hand. Going airborne. Calling it. I think if you can run into the 8 here and pocket it is probably your best case scenario.
Ooh.
What a shot. Ties up the 13, though.
How much angle? Oh, you have too much angle.
Thinking
Say play the 12. If you really want to, if you're dangerous shot, but it is a possible shot, you have the 10 right there. The pocket is pretty big in the side because you can play it off of the 5. I don't think he has enough angle, though, for it to be like natural. I think you kind of have to force it a little bit.
I think I like your first shot playing it off of the 5. You
Right
need
now?
more cut, draw back into the 3, so that way you're chipping through your pocket and you have the 12 back door. But either way is requiring some finesse. How'd he hit it?
So, yeah, now he has this 5, so if he really wanted to draw straight back, because it's going straight into the 5, zip it right back.
I actually kind of like if the 13, if you can cut it and just run into the 3. But I'm not sure you can see enough of it.
Also might be able to cut it and draw it wide. Look at
You took your
this.
shot.
And the angle underneath the 13.
Yeah, if it's should be able to track here and then let it open up with outside.
Yeah, play it in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Don't be put English where it's not
Yeah,
necessary.
Trevor. Do you
Once
do
again,
that? Do you do that?
Once again, that's why I'm sitting here talking rather than being playing.
Man.
Summerfield gets on the hill or on the board with a break and run. On the hill.
Okay, buddy. We've had a very eventful weekend into the week.
It's been jam-packed with pool.
Yeah.
Good times. Good.
Lots of pool.
I'm getting to hang out with you. Highlight of the week.
Oh, buddy. Buddy. So we can grow our screen a little bit. Ooh.
Right there.
There we go. See if we can play a quick ad for you guys here. The Roadhouse Billiards and Blues. Roadhouse Billiards and Brew. It's a public breakfast Saturday. The rack attack burger looks amazing. Dining room tables, they got it all. All right. So 3 ball on the break. Pretty open table. A little trouble right here and some problems here, but I believe the stripe does go pretty clean,
So, AKA not too open.
aka not too open. So I think it said it's a little open.
It's a little open. Are you a little concerned about how this is going to result?
Charlie Jackson to the tournament desk, please. Charlie Jackson to the tournament desk.
And we're back. Giggles are now over.
I don't know. They're lingering. So yeah, the trouble here is the 9. I wonder if you can
And the 11.
bump into this 11
Yeah.
and get yourself in a little better position for a breakout ball.
13 requires a little bit of work to get onto as well.
Ooh, look at
That
that
was-
breakout ball.
A really nicely struck ball.
I think if you end up on either side of this 11, you should be okay to break out. 9. Yeah, the 13 is going to be something too.
And the 12's right there, pretty available. I wonder if the 9 goes in the side. I know it does. Once he gets the 11 and the 10 out of the way, they'll come in the pocket. They're shooting the 10 ball right now.
You're up on table 55.
Play the 10 and the 11, 12 to the 13, and then onto the 9. Gonna get close to his work. It's a favorable bump.
Greg Crowther to the tournament desk, please. Greg Crowther to the tournament desk.
I think he can just play this up in the top left. Hold there for the 12.
Oh, yeah, so I want to know what happened with that 10 ball. I missed that.
Drew around.
Oh, I see. Just a little bit too much outside.
Tiny bit. Should be manageable here. Hit about.
So your 9 is coming up table, but
Yeah.
are we messing? Because if you mess with this 13 right now, like you got to hope you get shape on the 13.
Try and go into the rail and wide. So, what a shot. That line out of there.
That was a great shot.
That was a fantastic shot. Now he's going to come into the rail. Look to be here. This is a very technical rack. Needs to get pretty decent on this 9 ball to not be concerned about getting hooked on the 6 or the side pocket coming into play. You need to be as close to straight in as possible. This is a little bit on the dicey side.
I think he's gonna have to hit this with some pace to make sure you get that cue ball past the 7. You're gonna have to hit that left long rail just above the side pocket. I think your cue ball is gonna be tracking here. Honestly, I think it's gonna be kind of like this.
Yeah. Over the stun follow.
And I think that cue ball is really going to slow down. Let's see if we can get it right here.
Table 58, Tony Tipton. Leroy,
That'll work.
both 1 and 4
Indeed.
on table 58.
Trying to run out by Randy.
Table 59,
Back-to-back break and runs.
Bruce Lordy, both 1 to 4.
Are you a dominant beast, Trevor?
I have not been a dominant beast yet.
Should get out and play. I know it's a far drive, but John Tell's willing.
No. Gotta work it into my not so busy schedule. And I gotta find an opponent.
That is true. We do have to find an opponent.
Maybe in our 3 live viewers, there's one out there willing to bark.
One of them is me, so there's really only 2. And one of them might be me on my phone. So there really might be only one. So
Well,
are you willing to be a dominant beast?
are you challenging me? Ball's going in. Stripes look like the dominant beast here. Does he have the 12 ball? Yeah, it looks like he does.
Oh, yeah. How's Patrick? Pretty good?
We got some drama in the last couple of racks. That
I
was
think he wants the cue ball pretty close back to where he's at. He ends up overrolling. He might be able to take a 14.
really rare.
It's there.
Last 3 racks. I feel like we should
Straight. Might be able to go on the long rail and out. Gets really nice on the 14. That was an excellent shot.
One of us will get camel. It was a 5. I'm pretty sure it's what it was.
Pretty straight on this 9.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Going for the shark.
Wow. I turned around for like 3 seconds and has 2 balls on the table.
Yeah, he's been making short work of this. Pretty available jump. Looks like maybe a quarter of the ball. Pretty straight. It's just worrying about losing your cue ball here. As far as he has to jump, it's going to be hard to hold the cue ball.
Oh, a kiss off of the 5. It's going to give him a look at it. No, the question is, what does this look like? It looks like he has a decent amount of the pocket to try it. Your tangent line to play it in the side. Well,
Pockets to choose from.
I guess it would be like this, which is okay. I'm playing it in the left corner or the left side. I don't think I'm even looking at that right corner pocket.
I don't think
He's playing with top. He's playing it in the corner. All right.
shot. Back-to-back break and runs. Summer. So we've been on a break and run fest. 3 break and runs in a row.
And where? Where are these breaking runs happening? And we're back.
Man, if you're not out here, tune in. Ooh, we just went up a whole another viewer. Welcome. You guys joining the Break and Run Fest. The last 3 racks have been break and runs back to back. Summerfield just made a great jump shot. Got just far enough to make it to a half of a pocket from across the table.
All right, can we get Mark Fernandez and John Schaefer to return desk? Mark Fernandez and John Schaefer to return desk. And David Randall, if you're bored in the room, please stop the return desk.
Oh, loses the cue ball straight into the side. Giving Summerfield ball in hand, sorry. Had a little.
You've been doing too much this week, man. You've been at it.
I don't know how to stop. It's too much fun. I was playing till 3 o'clock in the morning last night.
Well, I guess I went home early because I had a match
How'd that go?
this morning. I should have stayed up late.
You played good, though. You almost made a highlight. Like, I got goosebumps from that poor railer. I thought
Yeah.
it was in there.
Yeah, I played good. I made a couple mistakes. He made mistakes too, so. But he just got the better of them, I guess. We had a very respectable match. So. Both of my losses were respectable matches, so I'm happy with that. Got some cash. Good to go.
Yep.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Who broke here?
Randy broke.
Okay, no more breaking runs this time.
Randy broke and went right into the side pocket.
And Summerfield is shooting stripes, so we got to figure out that 9 ball. Ooh.
You got plenty of options on the 9. I think he's sizing up kind of this action for the 11. On the end.
Yeah.
Right
I wonder if he's
here.
going to. No. Don't do that. Don't do my idea. Do Trevor's idea. It's way better.
Hit it perfect. Nice and close to his work. Because he can.
I think I'm running into the 4 or the 9.
You just play this slow with a little bit of outside and get the cue ball right here.
Well, here's the issue I have with that is slow rolling the ball can bite you sometimes. If you can just play this with some speed, bump into this line, you have the 10 ball right here waiting.
That's his cue ball.
Well, we'll see what he does.
He could draw out for the 9 too. I think that's what he's electing to do.
Yeah. I just don't like slow rolling in that position. So many times I've jawed balls because I'm slow rolling trying to hold for position when I can go a different route.
I guess I could have just dropped one line so they're overlapping. Stop shot here. I'll get this and roll forward to center table.
John Schaefer to tournament, please.
One and break.
John Schaefer to tournament.
Get a 3-pack off the next one. We got a tie ball game.
Joe Pete, you are up on table 61. Joe Pete, table 61.
So 3 breaking runs and a table run in succession in a row. We've got a whole new game. Summerfield, down 4-1 at one point?
Down 4-1. Or 3-1.
Okay, 3-1 and 4-3 is
And
good
breaking
number.
is
Yeah, and breaking.
Let's see what happens with this break. The break and run fest can continue. Didn't quite get the pop. We've been seeing a lot of traffic in the center of the table. What's your suit of choice here?
The beginning of that, yeah.
I like the 11 to the 9 and then playing the 15-13 combo.
That's a very small window.
It is. He got there for the 10 that he was going for.
I don't think it does, but the 13 does go here.
At 15. Toughest ball to get out of that.
Well, if you can get yourself on the right side of this 13, you just pop the cue ball in here and take care of both of those balls right now.
Yeah, that would be.
And that is not where you want to be if you're Randy. The 15 plays, though. And the 15, I think you can hit enough of that 9. Not going to scratch. We're about to play the 15 in the bottom right corner right now.
Table 63, Gordon LeCoupe,
Something like
Mitch
that.
Cody, both going to 4.
Clipping the 7. Scratch written all over it.
Table 69.
I think you could play this a little bit of low right and really
Solid goes to 4.
quickly bend it.
Goes to 3 on table
You touch that
69.
9 and you're in trouble too on the
Table
side.
73, Dave Eastwood and Chris Schreiber.
Oh, is it going the
15.
bottom left?
Chris goes to 5 on table 73.
You gonna get shape on the 10 with it too?
Table 74, Larry Sinnott and Jeff Hyde. Larry goes to 3, Jack goes to 5 on table 74.
Oh,
It's a little short here.
looks like there's enough of a pocket there to work with. Draw back the center table off of the 1 because it looks pretty straight.
Right on.
Playing the 4 on the side. Inside. Keeps kind of getting on the same line for the 5 ball. Keeps looking at it, knowing he's going to run into a 6. I think he's ideally he can play the 7 to the 3, but this looks like drawing over in big here. That's very tight.
The 6 does play off of the 15.
John Schaefer to the tournament desk, please.
Hopefully it doesn't go.
John Schaefer to the tournament desk.
I think it does go, but if you needed to play it off the 15, you definitely could. It is definitely an option.
I don't think you can trickle this in and yeah, I mean, the line that he's looking at for the cue ball off of the 5 is pushing the 6 right towards the 2. What about running into the 3? It's touchy.
Look at this shot. Oh, but the 6.
It's okay.
The 2 right now. I like.
I got 3 right now.
Yeah, I like the 3.
So you can go 3, 2, 5, 6 for the
45.
unless the 3 goes by
Wagner and Andrew Burke.
options heading up above the
4
ball.
on table 45. Table 46.
Oh, it might not go anymore.
And Bernard Bartley. Thomas goes to 3, Bernard goes to 5 on table 46.
Off the 10.
How big is Memphis?
Table 49, Tyler Spires and Kanan Mullins.
Nope.
Going to 4 on table 49.
You gotta
Table
play
66,
that trickle
Michael
speed.
Murphy and Austin Warner. Both going to 4 on table 66.
What, you want to move? You want to move? Zach's not happy. What party is that, Jesse? I know, it's This is when everyone tells us to shut up on the
That double kiss back into it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it did, yeah. Yeah, it just
did.
popped it right out.
It's immediately.
I think you have enough angle here to just roll the 9 in and put the cue ball on the rail. And I think you would have plenty of room. Although if you do come off the rail just a touch, you're kind of not sitting in a good spot.
He's on 10 now.
The 10 does probably have a good amount of that pocket.
Actually,
You have the 15?
What are you shooting at?
Yeah.
A little steep.
Almost deep indeed.
You might be able to come up behind it, behind the 12. Yeah.
That's not the right line. You want to be coming right here. That's dangerous. You got to just clear the 12 actually to get on the good side of the.
Oh, what's up? Corner pocket. I think he has that whole pocket in the corner.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Look at this angle. Yeah, that is.
Top across the table for the 9.
Wow. What a shot.
Speed control.
Beautiful shot from Randy White. We played a P&W ad, right?
We have.
Well, there's more of them. Let's do it. One minute.
It's this soundboard. It's not that great.
Yeah, well. We got one too? Oh, this is just.
Randy on the hill and breaking. Looks like we might be taking a little player break. I'm going to stretch my legs.
Table 68, Julian Rodman, Randy Baker. Julian goes to 3, Randy goes to 5 on table 68.
All right, we're back. Randy breaking. Call down. A little question mark over here of issues. What we do here, Zach, in the question mark.
Ooh. Captain Hook right there. Was this table open and who broke?
Randy just broke, made a ball,
Okay.
and it is still open.
Well, let me pause the YouTube. Oh, too late. Oh, he's out of the way now. Okay. What
So-
do I do here? I
I'm gonna put it back here, okay?
think I like straight. But
I think I like solids.
yeah, I
Table 60.
10 may not be. 10 plays I like stripes, but the only reason I don't is the starter. Like the starter ball is kind of messed up. Like, how are you going to get shaped? Can you stun in here and play the 13? But I don't like solids because of this. But I also, this is a bonus.
It's tricky.
He's looking at solids now. I mean, the 6 does play up table, the 5 plays up table and in the side, the 7 plays in the bottom left. All the solids have pockets right now. Just the 5 and 6 could use a little. Randy could use a little inspiration to get onto this 5 and 6. I think that's the issue with solids.
That's why I'm thinking like playing the 3, getting on the 6 right now.
Yeah.
Having the 7 as a back door. Get into like playing it right at the 10 ball.
Sheridan Lambert for the tournament, please.
Get hooked behind the 8. Well, you have insurance balls up table.
It's always, when you got a technical rack, it's always a little unsettling when you don't get where you were hoping off of the first shot. Playing the 1-4.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Those just tucked up goofy. And he just immediately waves off no call.
He needs to get behind this 1 ball or he's going to sell out a shot on the 14. Or that's the 12. Yeah.
Little frustration there. No doubt.
I want to be a second. I don't know.
It don't take much. Sorry, we got commentary to the commentary in here.
All right, I'm starting to top. Take more sign-ups.
Nice shot, Summer.
He's gonna
Under
get,
the gun. Gets pretty flat though, doesn't he?
yeah. He has angle though. Look at this. Not that much. He's got some. You can't really go underneath because you're not going to have anything. So we're probably going to be
A
seeing.
little punch up for the 10.
You know, I think he's on the top side of him. Yeah.
Man, that's. However, if the 10 goes and he feels confident and he can come across into the 6 ball here, good things can happen.
You're saying cut this 10?
Cutting the 10.
Good, you.
Playing up 1 pocket with Summer to know that he's not afraid of taking that shot, but it's if it's there, it's a half a pocket. No call. Stop right there on the 9. No, you got to get into the 6. Yeah. What
Ooh,
a
nice shot.
We're going to give that little safety up. We'll see if it works out or not, but being in a tough position, did the best with what he had. Because that 9 ball was his biggest problem.
Justin's getting a little love in the chat right now.
That's
Yes, he is. I do believe that's Colton checking in. We got 7 people watching the heat of this match, firing up. There's so much cool to be watched right now. Over on the other top 4 matchup, we got Kevin Fong and beautiful, 5-5 Hill action.
Let's see what Randy came up with to get out of this beautiful safety from Summerfield. Did he try to cut that ball?
Oh, look at that cue ball
Wow.
control. That is nasty.
We can return the favor there for Randy. Way to get out of that one,
Yes,
buddy.
he did. Does this go? I think it might. But
I don't know if it goes enough.
Backing in this line.
Okay, table 71. Algeria Diaz and Tony Sandoval. Algeria goes to 3, Tony goes to 4. Table
I mean, that's
71.
definitely the ball he has to run into. The other option is just thinning off of it. That's super thin. Let's try that again. I mean, if you're hitting it that thin, you might as well be pocketing it, yeah?
You're looking at it.
Play with the speed to make it. Yeah, but if you run into the 7, you're in sellout territory or pushing it against your 10 ball if you're just barely clipping it. Very tough spot to get out of.
Table 4 right now with Rufel Ulep and Kevin Fong on the other side of this bracket. A side is Hill.
Listen to me when I talk to you.
Did you just say that?
I did just say
Dude, oh my god. I have ADHD, so like I hyperfocus on single things, and I hear nothing.
I know. It's fantastic.
But thank you for telling me, because
Yeah.
now I know and I feel terrible.
I'm here for you.
I'm sorry, buddy. Here, I want to do you a favor. I feel terrible still. Did you say the exact same thing I just said? Huh?
Literally like
Oh, no.
3 minutes ago.
Oh. Now I just don't want to say anything because you probably have already said it.
To the tournament is please.
I'm just gonna.
To the tournament is please.
I'm out. I'm going to get dinner.
Let's see if he can. Just see how he can get on this 7 ball. It's fraught with peril. Been waiting to use that one, could you tell?
Oh, Patrick and I were commentating the other day, and he says, I don't have big words like Trevor. Do you read books?
I have read books, yes.
Is this where this comes from?
Unfortunately, yeah.
How's that unfortunate?
Guess you're calling me out on it. Needs to hit this target area in here to get on that 7 ball as soon as possible. This is his window. I think
The 6, and the 6 is the whole pocket.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he can get there, he can come around 1 or 2 rails onto the 6.
Does the 8 go in the same corner that the 7 is going to go? Oh boy. Where are you going?
I think he's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Draw back a little bit.
think the 8 does have both pockets, so I might go on this route. Oh boy. Oh
That
boy.
may be real close. He just threw up his hands, yeah. Did not get where he wanted. Might be able to get there with a little masse. I think that's the only real way to get out from here.
Yeah, it's not a huge one. I think it'll be
Are you going to have enough speed to get around 2 rails?
I think with the spin, yeah, because you're already going to hit left. So once it hits this rail, gotta commit.
The speed necessary there makes it hard to get the bend to get around for the 6 ball.
Drew on Jericho to table 60. Drew, table 60. I'm sorry. Joshua Bale to table 60. Joshua Bale, table 60.
I think Field ends up in here on the 10 ball with the option of the 13. All 10 ball. Fairly flat, but draw straight back out for the 13 if he is dead straight. Very unfortunate to get treetop there.
He's going to play this shot. You know how much I like it. I mean, if you play the 13, your cue ball's tracking this direction, so you're still good, but you're almost flirting with being straight in.
Yeah. Man,
I think the 13 is the safest spot, though. Safest place to be.
Almost anywhere on that line besides right up against the 7 is.
Where's your straight line? Yeah, see, you're tracking along this line. Full cue ball. That is exactly why he is not taking it.
Kills it with inside. Gets pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay. Play this up table. A little bit outside English. Or, I don't know if he can actually just kind of finesse it and draw back.
That's risky. Only thing you got to worry about here.
He's going to go up table and come back down.
Too much speed.
Oh, boy.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
We've only got 3 spots left where it's tough to kind of once again.
For some reason, I thought he was going to end up much lower.
All right, so Summerfield is tightening up this score, battling his way back. Randy is sitting on the hill.
I think Summer's breaking right now.
Yeah, quick add here. Gone through most of these.
Go back to the glass.
Brad is billiard. You know, they need to make some Bradley's billiard sunglasses. For my annual sunglasses tourney. What do you think about that? I don't think you think about that.
I don't wear sunglasses.
Well, you should.
I should.
At Jammers on July 12th.
July 12th. You look at my schedule.
There you go. My birthday. You want to come hang out with me on my birthday? Playing a pool tournament where you.
Table 67, Carl Meyer and Ray.
I could do that. Nothing there right now.
Carl and Ray.
Go.
Table 67,
No
Carl.
cue
The
ball.
cue ball's gonna go. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Table 65.
This is a tricky table, though. Look at all this problem.
Atkins and Juan Carlos
Problem.
Medina. Robert
Problem.
Atkins and Juan Carlos, table 65. That is a 4-4 race.
That cue ball. Oh. Oh. Oh, everyone.
Oh,
On table 64. Nick Gallagher and
We watched
Juan
the break.
didn't get kicked or anything.
Yeah, just a bent one rail just above the side pocket in the corner. That's crazy.
And on table 51, Herman Murillo and Chris Boatman.
I think solids is the
Herman Murillo, Chris Boatman, table 51.
man. I feel for the referee that has to get that off of the rack. I almost would just say like that's just not even something we can move.
Chinook wins Casino and Resort in Lincoln City, Oregon. Sorry about that, guys. We had to mute. And the ref involved to move this rack. While that, oh, we're not removing the rack yet.
Like I was saying earlier, I was like, I'd almost just tell them I can't move that. There's that 8 and 11 is just so where I move it.
Yeah, but one shot here. I mean, if you're breaking it out already, one shot will get rid of it. It's not going to affect the shot too much.
Rick Gillinger come to tournament desk. Nick Gillinger come to tournament desk.
Opened it up nicely. Now he's got to contend with that one ball.
A lot of roller coaster stuff.
Oh my goodness. Stuck behind the 11. Checking at that 2 ball is probably the next shot, but it'd be hard to get safe off of this.
Table 72, Eric Harthauser and Tammy McGuire. Both 1-4 on table 72. Again, tournament desk. Looking for Nick Gillinger.
Tough spot. See enough of that 7 ball? It looks like he's aiming at it. Wow.
Where's this going to end up, though? Oh, we're going to see a save here. I think I am going to play this cue ball into the 1 and let it double kiss my cue ball right here.
No.
That's my shot. Just like that. Nice safety there from Randy White.
If you can get on the top side of this 10 ball, I don't know. That's tough.
Table 64, Brad Glick and Juan Pantaleon. Both going to 4 on table 64.
Call the 10. Let's see. Cue ball is going to be going out this way. Right into the 11, likely.
He's looking at, does he have a window right here? He's looking here. I don't think he has a window, though. There's no way. And he's shooting jacked over the 1. I think I like your shot, even if you have to play tight. Right? And even if you need to get to this 11, you can, but anything to get to the cue ball to get to the bottom of the table. Oh, he has plenty of room.
Oh. That was God. Does he have enough to see the 1? I think he does, even if he has to go rail first.
Yeah.
I think the 7 is.
The cue ball is going to be tracking, though, the way you have to hit that towards that left corner.
Yeah, but if you're planning to get on the 5 next.
Whoa, what happened?
He caught that so full that cue ball just kind of died. There's some drama over on the other A-side match. What do you do here? You probably play off of the 7, put the cue ball back right where it's at. I don't think there's anything offensive available.
Yeah, stripes are pretty open, so you need to be playing smart here. You do not want Summerfield on the hill. You want this rack. Well, I don't think if you go too far, if you end up over here, I don't think that 14 goes, but the 15-14 combo is on, so you really need to get that cue ball where it's at. Kind of have this window right here to get back to. He missed the 7 completely, giving Summerfield ball in hand.
That was a touchy attempt. All right. What do you do?
Take care of that 9 right now.
Yeah. 9 and the 13. Get to the playing 15
Maybe
to
the
the 9.
Maybe he's playing for the 13 in the left corner to play the 9. But both of these balls go to the top left corner. Oh my God, he missed ball in.
You know, I've done that, been so focused on being on my position that I set the ball down and never even looked at the pocket and just expected it to go in.
I mean, you're in this mode right now, especially this far into the match and the tournament, right? Where you're kind of on autopilot mode.
Kevin Fong is going to be the first one to get to the hot seat match in a Hill thriller. One thing in Summerfield's advantage is the 8 didn't or is now covered up, so Randy's going to have to work his way through that. It's pretty straight on the 5. A little bit of the back cut. I think he's got just enough of an angle on this that he can't just draw back for the side. Looks like a half of a pocket or less into the side pocket by the 14. Let's see what he's got. The line he's going to be.
No, hold on. Hold on.
For. I think he's been looking at it. That's what I'm saying. It's a very tight.
He doesn't have that pocket.
I don't think so, but he's been looking at it like that's what he just shot shape for.
He doesn't have it. There's no way. There's no way. He doesn't have it.
Unless he's cutting it into the bottom left and then playing with high ball, touch it inside and come through it.
Yeah, he doesn't have that center.
Ian goes to 6. Deborah goes to 2 on table 39. Table 41, Leroy Gregory and Charles Carson. Both 1 to 4 on table 41.
So we're going to look at a 1-rail kick here, 8 in the bottom left corner.
Table 57,
You got to go here.
John Hunter.
You cannot really play safe
Any balls.
if you ended up hitting the ball here and
Table 62, AJ John.
not getting here.
Bill Barrows.
But you can't play for that. It's just as hard to do that as it is to make a kick, if not even harder.
Yeah. Definitely going to have this shot watched. It's too crucial of a moment.
Oh my God, he made it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What a kick.
So Randy White moves on to play the hot seat match.
That's definitely one for
Summerfield
the highlight reel.
is not done yet. Summerfield is sitting in 5th, 6th place.
highlights.
Evo highlights.
He's still in the
Everybody's trying to
tournament.
get on the Evo. Everybody's trying to get on.
Trevor and I are going to go get some dinner. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Jump in and check us out on the ring game that's happening tonight.
A ring game.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks for jumping in.
4 on table 63.